Now, I take this opportunity to invite Melissa Nyakwera, the head agribusiness from Stanbic Bank. I wish you use 7 minutes. Yes, and meanwhile, John Nwagaba from Ankole Coffee Production Cooperative Union, be standby. You're going to make a presentation online. And also Sarah Murungi, Chief of Party Healthy Partners. I beg that you're also online. So you're welcome. In 7 minutes, please make a presentation. Come and use this.
All protocols observed. Good morning, viewers and fellow presenters. Thank you to Uganda Cooperative Alliance for inviting us to partner with you on this very special occasion for the cooperatives. My name, as introduced earlier, is Melissa Nyakwera. I head agribusiness in Stanbic Bank, and probably to just explain as to why I would be here speaking about on a day for cooperatives. And it's essentially because we do acknowledge the fact that you will note that probably 70–60% of the cooperatives in Uganda are in the agriculture space. So that's how the connection comes through. I will really not look at or dwell at the introduction. We've had all the history of how we've gotten to here from 1920 when we were looking at trade, and how we've evolved into, for the cooperative space, into other sectors such as agriculture, transport, health. And I'll just speak to my topic, which is really around strategies for cooperative survival and sustainability amidst COVID-19. So before I really get into that, or answering that, or responding to that, I want us to sit and think through what this pandemic has done for these groups of people. And there are 4 main things that have been affected. One is their ability to operate normally. Their ways of operating is you meet on a certain day of the week together to collect in terms of those that have savings, invest, decide on how you invest that, and then lend to those that need the financing. Now, in the current restrictions, that is really not happening. That's the first challenge that they are facing. The second one is the majority of these people are in the informal sector, and as such are not actually trading. So what has happened is they have essentially, for lack of a better way of putting it, I'll put it in the Ugandan way, eaten their capital. So they, even when we get out of this space, how will they start their businesses running again? So that's the second challenge. The third one is they have always operated in a way of manual processes. You know, they run, they use paper, at the very most Excel, to really run their businesses. And then the third challenge is, I think this one Honorable Francis Mwebesa did talk about, is around their management or governance levels, the lack of the capacity to run these entities sustainably, in a sustainable manner. To be, if they were able to do this, then they would be more resilient to such shocks as COVID-19 has presented. So, as a bank, this we started last year. We have therefore, as a bank, come up together with several funding partners with a circle proposition to address the above challenges. Our funding partners include ABI Trust, IFAD, that is the International Fund for Agricultural Development, UNACTAD, United Nations Conference on Trade and Development. So this fund, as we speak, our aim is to get to $100 million, still on our way into there. But it's essentially to address several issues. And I'll ask the team to put up the presentation to just show what it is we will be addressing with the fund. So that's really it. So one, we have what we call the circle account. The SACCO account is as a way of rebuilding these entities, the cooperatives, that are really looking to save, invest, and give credit to their members. We have what we call, we have a SACCO account where they will have, they are able to transact without any charges. They are able to deposit cash for free, withdraw cash for free. There are no management fees. If you have a income or extra funding, we can give you an interest on your cash of over 10 million shillings. This is tiered depending on how much you have. So that's one product we have to address the challenges. The second one is around financing. Financing as a challenge for the members, because they have more or less taken out the capital, and we need these entities to restart. So the financing aspect is going to be at 12.5% per annum in terms of interest. If 12.5 per annum means that the SACCO borrows at essentially slightly over 1% per month, and they can use these funds to then lend to their members. They can also use them to invest, to buy, if it's an agriculture SACCO, you're looking at probably putting up a dryer, a sorting machine, or a tractor, you name it. So that is how low it gets. It's up to 200 million shillings unsecured for 12 months. And we renew at the end of the 12 months, depending on your performance. We can go up to 36 months. And for that, we will need security. And the amount above 200 million is up to 1.5 billion shillings. So that's on the financing aspect. Then next to that is we have the financial literacy, which is really around capacity building of the management of these SACCOs. We have partnered together with Uganda Cooperative Alliance. That's, I think, how we got into these discussions with them to really understand what the needs are in this space. So these SACCOs that come or participate with us do have access to financial, to literacy, to capacity building for their management members, but also financial literacy for the members of the SACCOs. This will be done through our Stanbic Business Incubator, which has several hubs around the country. In addition to that, we have the digitization of the SACCOs and village savings groups. We understand, I did talk about the fact that they run their business manually. So we have partnered together with different fintechs to be able to digitize these SACCOs. They are more or less financial institutions. So what we are trying to do is to give them platforms, banking platforms, you would say, for themselves. So that's what the digitization aspect is. Then to ease their financial transactions, we encourage that the SACCOs register as bank agents, which would allow them to be able to receive funds from the members as well as disperse the funds. Also for the members, we've got what we call the Flexi Wallet. It's an electronic wallet that allows them to also move funds electronically without having to meet. This one is really to address the challenge around the physical weekly meetings. So this wallet will allow them to carry out disbursements, to receive loans onto their wallets, to also make, repayments on their loans. And for the SACCOs, it allows them to have, if you've digitized and then your members are on these wallets, it allows you to have dashboards for reconciliation purposes without having to go do it the manual way. So this really is what we have available, and our plan, our hope and belief is that it does address the challenges that the SACCOs are facing. We've also included the village savings groups, and we are here and ready to work with many more. We already have some, but we are ready and open to work with the several that are also out there. I've had interesting numbers. We've talked about over 20,000 SACCOs in this country. So it's just to say that we are available to work with them. and give them these very good opportunities so they can thrive in this current environment. We also would like to continue to partner with community leaders, government and stakeholders such as Uganda Cooperative Alliance as we look at bringing this economy back to its former glory. Thank you so much. Stay well and keep safe.
At this juncture, allow me invite John Nwagaba from Ankole, who is joining us on Zoom. Because of time, I'd wish Nwagaba you use 5 minutes. I hope you're already on Zoom. Hello, John. Hello. Am I getting to you? Well, John.
Yes, you are getting to you.
Okay. Thank you very much. So make your presentation in the next 5 minutes.
Okay, I will try my level best. I'm trying to. Okay, I will try to be faster. So, protocol observed. My topic was on how cooperatives can be used to meet the COVID-19 pandemic crisis with solidarity and resilience. I'm John Nwagaba, the General Manager of Ankole Coffee. We are based in Shema in the southwestern Uganda. When I heard of the word resilience, what is it? Resilience is the ability to withstand diversity and bounce back from difficult life or situation. And as a cooperative, if you have all what it takes, you can be able to do it. Our vision as Ankole, Coffee is already on the screen. I don't want to repeat it, but I can talk about the mission is to promote mutual economic interests of member farmers in sustainable way through production of good quality coffee and other products, value addition, and bulk marketing. Then the other the value chain we operate in is a provision of good quality seedlings, extension service, supply of inputs. That's the whole value chain we have. Then the next slide is about social responsibilities. As ACPCU, we have done a lot of social responsibilities. We support schools recently. Even under COVID, we put up a big classroom block at Nyakashambia Primary School. But all along, we have also been doing other schemes. We do a scholarship scheme. Even under COVID, we supported a few students to complete their studies, especially those who are at the universities. They would approach us. And previously, we had constructed with our member societies 13 classrooms in 6 different schools, and also we did 7 housing units. As Ankole Coffee, we operate a community clinic, and also we supported other clinics. One of our member societies constructed a 3-ward health center at Health Center 2 in Kajunju. We have also done housing units for health workers. Again, more than 200. Now, when we go to protection of our environment, we have planted more than 200 trees by 2016. We have made sure we enhance protection of biodiversity through organic farming and in investment in then under COVID, Ankole Coffee supplied we supplied actually 40,000 masks because each farmer was getting 2 masks. From the picture, you can see people were given masks, soap, and this we did actually early this year as we prepared maybe for the second COVID, but all our farmers are now equipped. Then Also, we have put up awareness campaigns and posters. Then we also previously, under the first COVID in April, we facilitated both districts and the country COVID tasks. We gave the districts where we operate 13 million, and also we gave the national task force 25 million, 15 million, which brought our total contribution as Ankole Coffee to 28 million. Also, we do complementing the health services through our union clinic. Then collaborating with others, we look at now, we have UCTCU, it could be transporting all our coffee. We need to have energies and work with other cooperatives. There is the energy cooperative for the renewable energy, and that's the way to go. We have in West Nile, Bundubujo, and the other areas. Then the circles are a major tool for financial inclusion, especially under pandemic. Most of our circles were able to enable people access money and even stay charging interest or recovery of loans forcefully to allow people to recover economically and pay back. Again, cooperatives have done like the Ujuko cooperative, which helped to resettle people who were in Kisenyi, and now they are easy to manage, they are easy. And again, apart from that, there has been other benefits that have accrued to them, like training in innovation. They have been trained in good innovations, like they have been trained to make liquid soap, which they can use
Cut you
for
short.
their own. Then under UCA,
thank you very much
we
for
have
your presentation.
Yes.
You have to cut you short. Incidentally, time is not on our side. Perhaps I can only give, yes, in 30 seconds if you can conclude so that we can have the next speaker. In 30 seconds, conclude, please.
Okay. Okay, now you see the pictorials of the school, the masks, the soap. God bless you. Amen.
Well, thank you very much, John Nwagaba from Ankole Coffee Producers Cooperative Union. It has been a pleasure having you online.